Hi, I'm Les Miller. Just trying to make another cell phone video while I'm walking to church again. Just get the angle right here. Here we go. Okay, I want to talk for a little bit of time about Seventh-day Adventist health versus alternative health and discuss how they aren't the same. From the research I've done and the history and the knowledge I have of my particular denomination, the Lord led us in the early 1900s to buy a certain piece of land in California. We had some miracles happen to get a really good deal on the land, and then the influence He gave us was that we were to build a medical institution, a medical training institution, shall we say, and that facility was to graduate doctors. It's now known today as Loma Linda. It's in California. The Lord did not ask us, though, to graduate people and train them in things like reflexology, iridology, ear candling, Reiki, homeopathy. So that's how you pronounce it. Gonna have to say a prayer for that guy who's just having car problems there. Try that again. Homeopathy, I've heard it. And naturopathy as well. But Adventists are really, really into health. It's a part of our spiritual understanding. The idea that your brain is an organ, just like your heart and your lungs, so the healthier your body, the more able you'll be to appreciate truth. And the fact that in heaven we will have real bodies. We won't be ghosts dancing around on clouds playing harps. Heaven is as real as this physical reality is now, or will be, shall we say. So, living a good lifestyle, eating a good diet here is practice for eternity, because we have to make those bodies last forever. So don't waste this one. God gave it to you. However, though, a lot of people, when they join the Adventist church, they fall into certain temptations because, of course, the devil's trying to make it look bad to become a Christian. So people get tempted to fanaticism. One way this happens is they just assume anything that's different than mainstream medicine must somehow be okay, because they see the world as a sinful place, so they think, well, modern medicine. But that's not the right attitude, you see. The spiritual basis of those health philosophies that I just mentioned, and others, is one that is a New Age spirituality. Well, that is not against, or that is spoken of against, shall we say, by the Bible. So, our health ideas are different than that, you see. We work with modern science. We work with the world as it is. And all that is good and right and true of this world is of God. It's just, there's more to it. And so I had a friend one time, a doctor, tell me a very interesting thought on acupuncture it was. He says to me, we know it doesn't work the way they claim it works, but maybe it works some other way. Maybe it works by manipulating endorphin levels. Okay, good thought. So what I take from this is, if there's an individual treatment here and there in some of these other ideas that work for you, well, maybe that's okay. Well, I'm just on my way home from church now, and there's one more thing I just wanted to add to this video on Adventist health versus alternative health. There's a spiritual parallel from the story in the Bible, Jesus telling the parable of the wheat and the tares. You've got three different groups there in the parable: the field, the tares, and the wheat. The field is everything outside the Christian sphere, and the tares and wheat are two different kinds within the Christian sphere. So those who criticize modern medicine, maybe they have some justifications for their criticisms, but Adventist thought builds on top of Western medicine and takes what's good from it, the best from it, and then adds God into it and the true God of the Bible, versus that which is basically a rebellion against Western medicine, which is the essence of the alternative health movement. All right, thank you very much, and may the Lord be with you.